What's up guys, welcome back to Pat Outdoors. Today we're going to be starting a brand new project. I know a couple of you guys may have seen it in the background on my last MX650 video. I was going to start a brand new MX500 build this month, but I decided to sell that bike to pick up an SX500 because I want to start with a brand new chassis that I've never had before. I realized this past year I've already had several MX500 and MX650 projects, and I just want to start with something new and a little bit more unique. I think the SX500 chassis has just a little bit more potential because of all the space it has in the center of the frame for a huge battery and big power. I purchased this bike used on Craigslist for a couple $100s, and it still runs, but the factory batteries are pretty much toast. I think they only hold charge for like 10-15 minutes, and this bike is so slow right now, it doesn't even go 10 miles an hour. But all that stuff's irrelevant since we're pretty much stripping it down to bare frame and replacing all the components with higher quality parts. My plan is to build a street bike to replace my MX650, but I want this one to go much faster. I've been inspired by a couple of Voltron Watts' build videos with his 60-70 mile an hour bikes, and I actually want similar speed. I've never had a bike that goes that fast, not to mention a mini bike. I've been interested in building an SX500 for a while now, so I actually ended up buying two of them. But this one's going to be for a completely different purpose, so we'll discuss that one later. Let's go start tearing this thing down. One thing about picking up used bikes and other people's projects is you'll find missing bolts here and there. This right here is the biggest difference between an SX500 and an MX500 or MX650 is it doesn't have that upper battery tray, so I don't have to modify the frame to fit a huge battery here. You see it still works. Man, overall, this is actually in pretty mint condition. I don't think this bike's actually ever been modified, which makes it a perfect starting point for a brand new project. I gotta work smarter. Look at all that space for a battery upgrade. Let me know if you guys think I should go 72 volts, 76 volts. Is there an 84 volt battery that fits this? I'm trying to get the largest capacity battery that we can fit in this, but still keeping the factory plastics. Let me know if you guys have any specific battery recommendations. Man, you know what wheels would look really good on this bike? Some RSF wheels. It's probably the first bike that I'm going to be doing a 35 chain on. I'm pretty excited for that. We're not going to need the tensioner anymore since we're going to be running the swing arm extensions on this. I'm really digging these SX500 plastics. Like, I don't even need to upgrade these. I think I might just clean them up and swap out the vinyl. You didn't see that. Okay, now it's time to start doing the fun stuff. We're gonna start by installing a Mototec Fork. Shout out to Justin Cannon for hooking it up. I believe this one has EMX Brandon's adapter kit on it. This fork requires removing the factory inserts since we're going to be using a larger bolt for the headset. Not making that mistake twice. Now that I got the headset installed nice and smooth, I'm going to torque down the triple tree. Now I'm going to be adding this nice wide Protaper handlebar along with a Protaper pad. I know to fit RSF wheels, I need a different set of spacers for the rear. The factory SX500 are just simply too narrow. I think there's a little bit of extra space on both sides, so I'm going to be using a combination of one front one and one of the shorter ones on the left side. I want to wait until my new brake calipers are in and mounted for me to get an idea how my rotor aligns before I start trimming any of these spacers. So for now, I'm going to run a combination of one shorter and one longer one for both front and rear. Like I said, until my new brake caliper is mounted, I'm just going to temporarily mount one long and one short spacer. Until I get the alignment perfect for the rotor, then I'll start shaving the spacers. What's funny is that seems to be the perfect width. So I might not even need to shave those down, but we'll see. All right, guys, this is gonna end it for day one of the SX500 project. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you like this kind of content, you don't wanna miss out on any of my projects, Make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button so you don't miss a single video. But this is going to be it for today. Thank you for watching.